Well, good morning, Interbet fans, and welcome to the preview for Greyville, Sunday, the 2nd of April. We've got an 8-race program and some very nice racing, but just a recap on yesterday. Fantastic to see Mary Slack win the Oaks, which they now sponsor on behalf of her mother, with Lucky Larkus trained none other. Really liked it, and I thought we got some cash there, and certainly got the money with a Trip to Fortune, the Candice Bax Robinson runner. It just shows you our opportunities to walk into the stables. When you see a horse getting off a float, he travels like a machine, and he got a very good ride to win at a very big price. I thought the unluckiest loser on the day had to be the Derby runner-up. He's the best horse in the race. He was given far too much to do, but credit to Waiho Mawing, who's a master trainer of stayers, and to Keegan DeMello, who rode it like an absolute star. He got the break at the right time, but I still feel sorry for the second horse, Billy Bowlegs. I think he's a very good horse, and it's a pity because they wanted this race as a golden ticket into the July, so they didn't have to go for the other races. So he looks like he's a big runner for the July. And certainly Anfield's Rocket, I thought, ran a cracking good race too. And he's going to go for the July. He'd be the horse I'd back early on. I'd have a go with him early on. He might be a decent price, Anfield's Rocket. And I really like the look of the way he ran in the horse Chestnut. But let's go into today's card. 24 pentometer, good to soft, 2 meter false rail, 1240 the first race, 8-race program, as I said. And we kick off with 1400 meter maiden plate, and I think the finder, the race master Lincoln, Garth Buller's runner, gets the blinkers, which I think he's been crying for. So a couple of interesting horses here. Paris Rain, MJ's runner, he's in great form, MJ, and that's number 5. I think this is the horse they've all got to beat. Labrishko travels from Joburg, so that goes into all your perms. And then Flaming Drum, first run for Stuart Ferry, lifelong servant of Dennis Dryers, and at last gets his chance to train under his own name. And let's hope Flaming Drum goes well for him, and wish him well in his career as a trainer. Stewie, he's a great guy, and he certainly gave his all for Dennis. Hope Dennis enjoys his retirement. He's got kids all over the world, be able to cruise around with Jill and enjoy that. And Dennis, you've been wonderful for the game and certainly a great friend. Race 2, merit rated handicap, 1800 meters, and beyond the boundaries, a hot favorite. Will it get 1800? On pedigree, should do easily, but there's no value in this horse at even money. I see the value in Sunday Island. I think 7 to 1 is a big price about this. This is a perfect course and distance for it. News Stream number 2, Rachel Venica jumps aboard it again, and I think that gives him a chance, the 7-year-old gelding. And the Victory Twist shows a lot of pace, so they shouldn't let him get away. Race 3, classified 2-4. Well, it's absolutely two-corner contest. The Rockfall Laughs runner looks like the right horse, gets a 1.5 claim, which is going to help. And that means that he's got to run at level weights to Rise. I think Rise is better at Scottsville, but she has won here at Greyville. She's a very, very nice mare, and she looks like the main danger. Race 4, Fillies and Mares, 1,000 meters. And I'm going with the Corinne Bistel runner, the Flying the Star. Keegan DeMello aboard it. He rode it twice before its last run, and narrowly beaten both times. Goes well on the turf, lots to like about it. Vision of Will, might prefer the Polly. Trip to Royalty, number 7. This could be a big danger. This is 8 to 1, 1,000 meters. Perfect for this horse, back in Trip, and I think that will suit Trip to Royalty very, very well. Make her the very big danger here. And then In the Ether, got very good form, and you've got to ignore her last start completely. She runs in and out, but if she's in the mood, she could give them a galloping lesson. Race 5, KwaZulu-Natal Stakes, 1,000 meters. Always interesting, these fillies races. Now, the hot favorite here is Time for Orchards, number 3, but I see no value in her over 1,000 meters. She definitely looks like she's better over further, and if she loses her position in any time early in this race, she's going to find it very difficult to win, but she has got class. Armandi's drawn 7. That's not in her favor, but she's got a huge chance in a race like this, and I would think that she's got to be the big danger. But Don't ignore Ancient Epic. She's much better over this 1,000 meters, and she's got a very good profile indeed, Ancient Epic. She's a 4-time winner, and she's got 54 on her back, and she's quite useful, so I expect her to go really well here. Warship might be the find of the day. Race 6, this is the Umzukulu Stakes, and it's a grade 3, 1,400 meters. Well, it's very interesting. I'm going with Canadian Summer because of fitness. I think she's the right horse, but she's got to give 3 kilos to Amina. Now, Amina's got class. She hasn't run since July last year, which is an 8-month break. That's going to be difficult for her. Only the 2. I think Gimme a Light might be over a better distance and look for improvement. And Miss Cool certainly ran a good one last time, but I'm going Canadian Summer. Race 7, Bali Turk, 1,400. I remember winning this at when it was at Clarewood, I think. Anyway, Cousin Casey, great to see him there. He's all class, and on his last run, he looks impossible to oppose. So what else is there? There's only Jimmy Don, and Jimmy Don's got a lot of class. And when you look at Gavin Arena's coming down to ride this, and he's putting up half a kilo overweight, so he's riding this at 54.5. He must like his chances. Jimmy Don's a very nice horse. If there's any chink in Cousin Casey's armor, Jimmy Don will expose it. He gets 6 kilos or 5.5 kilos, and that should make a difference. Race 8, merit rated handicap over 1,000. Well, this is a very difficult race. I always love Prince Crash. He gets Richard Foree, which is always a big, big plus. But Val Park might be the find of the race. He's no bad little horse, this was Val Park. And Grant Maroon's got him off a good draw, and I think he'll go really well here. Intrepid, improved last run, 1,000 meters looks on the short side for him. So there's 3 horses today that we've ascertained might actually be over the wrong trip, and they're all hot favorites. Play against them, and you could get yourself a big payout, but I wouldn't leave them out. So from me, James Goodman, the whole Interbet team. Remember, you bet with Interbet, that's our people. All the money goes through the toe. Have a great one.